this is how you tell miniature painters, and this is where it gets, it's a little bit sad. Like, oh, I've got all these cool minis. Now I'm going to show you these wooden bases that I got, and I'm excited about. That's how it goes. But as I say, Warbases are a Scottish company, which it always kind of appeals to me because I am Scottish and live in Scotland. So it's always, apart from anything else, it's good for postage purposes. But let's get back to the screen. So they do a whole load of different things. But I bought quite a lot of MDF bases. So these are, I think they call them lake bases, but they're all, I was going to say random shapes. Obviously not, because they have it pre-programmed into a computer. But but they're big, like, terrain bases. So oh, Pete's going to go and can I get some dinner? It's 10:45. You can't be getting your lunch now. I mean, you can, obviously. Don't let me stop you. I hope it's good. I hope you have some good food. Yeah, so this is like a terrain base. So it's too big for a mini. Bosh. Even too big for some of these huge ones. Bosh. But it means that you can go and have a brunch. I hope Pete's got some mimosas going on. That's basically what I associate with brunch. So yeah, these are like big terrain bases. So I can either use some of the sculpting stuff that I have. I can use air drying clay, or I've got sculptor mold to actually just build some terrain on here. Or I can build like a kind of diorama type thing. So it could be like, I don't know, big orky dude. This is the big orc boss fighting against a wizard. Da, 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 da. So you could actually build a like a diorama kind of thing on there. You're seeing it from the top down, so you're not seeing a great thing at the moment. But I hope you kind of get the gist of what I'm saying. So I think these are quite cool. I also got some more even bigger ones. So for even bigger, I mean, I could use them for like a dragon space, for example. That could well work. I haven't got any dragons right here right now, so I can't show you. But I got so many things from here. So I got some big bases, some slightly smaller bases. Basically, I had lots of the tiny bases, and I didn't have very many of the larger things to put stuff on. So this stuff, including postage, all of that stuff cost me £16, which I think is very reasonable. It's a small company, and yeah, this is going to serve me well. So one of the things that I got recently was the dude on the polar bear from Mercia Miniatures, and I didn't have a base that he would go on, which slightly hampered me. So now I've got some of these big bases that I can put him on and really give him space. One of the things that I don't like when I doing miniatures is having to put them on tiny bases, because I love being able to use the base to tell part of the story. So giving it some environment that it's in, and getting some of these really big bases is a great way of being able to do that. I had a base that you could just about stick all of the feet of the polar bear on, but that was it. There was no extra space. So what this does is allow me to really build up some more kind of interesting and scenic bases. I'm just going to find the website for Warbases in case anyone's interested. Obviously, as I'm not sponsored, none of that stuff, but I'll put it in there in case anyone is interested. Just to have a look. They do. I chose MDF because I like MDF as a basic material. They do. I think they do clear plastic ones and non-clear plastic ones and all sorts. And I've got MDF fragments in my eye. That's pretty smooth. Oh dear. This is the slight downside of working with wooden bases. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's quite painful. But yeah, as I say, I paid 16 quid, including postage, for all this, and I am very happy with all that. That will allow me to do a lot of the kind of bigger minis that I want to do. Allow me to do some dioramas, all of that kind of stuff will be much easier with these.